I gotta not only, it starts with me getting honest with myself, but eventually I gotta start trying to learn how to get honest with other people. Step 5 says the exact nature of my wrong. That's tough right there. I gotta tell you the exact nature of my wrong. You know how us brothers be talking to the ladies, and we'll say, I'm sorry. And y'all will say, okay, sorry for what? For what I done. Oh no, partner. I need to know that you know exactly what you done. Why I gotta go all into that? I said I'm sorry. Brother Ruben Studdard sung a song, I think it might have been 2004. He just apologized for the whole year. For the whole year! He just said, you know what? I'm just gonna start out right now. Cause I'm gonna do some crazy stuff. I apologize for anything I may say or do for the rest of the year. So I ain't gotta say it or no more. How you think that'll work? Don't work? Yeah. He sold a bunch of records. He said that. Humility. Herman says that humility is an accurate assessment of oneself.
That's it.
That's his definition of humility. When I have an accurate assessment of me. Well, I don't think too high of myself or too low of myself, but I have an accurate assessment of myself. Without these two, the addict goes through a prolonged series of humiliating situations. If I don't get honest, and I don't get some humility, I go through a prolonged series of humiliating situations. I said like this: if you don't get those two, you will either go down Humility Boulevard or Humiliation Avenue.
That's right.
Yeah. And it's not what somebody else says and do to you, it is what this disease does to you. You know what I'm saying? It's humiliating. This disease humiliates you.
That's right.
And I learned this. I can't expect anybody to respect me more than I respect myself. And no one is going to treat me better than I treat myself. I'm not saying people shouldn't. I'm saying my expectation shouldn't be that.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? And it's graceful when people do. It's a wonderful thing when you dog yourself out and somebody still treats you the same way they used to. That's wonderful. But I can't expect that.
That's right.
I can't expect to steal all of the stuff at home, run off and be gone 4 weeks and come home and expect to be treated the same way. I kind of lose the right to get the big piece of chicken and sit in the big chair. She said just a little bit. May not get the big piece of chicken. You know, brothers, that's all we want is the big piece of chicken. I don't know what that means. That means authority. But guess what? I don't get that. You know? Now, sometimes I've seen some people, family members over the years, where the woman or the children still respected them the same way they used to. And I have to tell the brothers that, you know what, man? That's not about you. That's about them. And that's called grace. You didn't earn that. And neither do you deserve that. That's grace. Yeah. That they let you in the house. But a prolonged series of humiliating situations. That means extended time. And guess what, y'all? The reason I know bottom is not a destination or a situation, y'all have been humiliated for extended periods of time and it still ain't got you. I told y'all to go outside and talk about bottom. And hopefully y'all did. Did y'all? You know, every time I would go out, I said, you know what? I know I've hit bottom. To only go back out and do something worse. That's how I know it's not that, y'all. It's when I become willing to do anything When they say do 90 and 90, I done 90 and 90.
That's right. That's right.
Let me go through a series of things to say why I got 25 years and you got 25 days. All right? We're going to play a game. When they told me to go to 90 and 90, guess what I done?
99.
When they asked you to go to 90 and 90, what did you do?
I got something else.
He had something else to do. When they told me to get a sponsor and work the steps, I got a sponsor and worked the steps. What did you do?
Oh my. Yeah.
When they told me to stop going around them old people in them old places,
Yeah.
I stopped.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Continue.
Had to let it see.
That's why I got 25 years and you got 25 days. Yeah.
Wow.
Because they told me you going to mind somebody.
That's right. That's right.
You going to mind
That's right.
somebody. And I cease, bottom is when you cease fighting everybody and everything. Where the fight is knocked out of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't do those things because I wanted to. My fight was just going. I just said, you know what?
Yeah.
This ain't working for me.
That's right.
You know, I don't believe y'all. See, bottom in working the program ain't because you believe.
Right.
It ain't.
Right.
Because step 3 said you can take this thing piecemeal. You ain't got to even believe it.
That's right.
I didn't believe what they were telling me.
That's right.
I just didn't have no good option. I didn't have no good option. And they didn't look all that smart. You know, I didn't have people that was beaming with education and humility and eloquence of word. I had Lonnie Barnett and Thomas Taylor. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't. But guess what? They was clean and I wasn't.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
And I said, you know what? I'm going to take a shot.
Yeah.
What I was convinced of is that I had tried everything on my own to stay clean. And it did not work. So I was going to have to do it somebody else. And I was relieved. I almost wanted to smoke one more time. So that I could tell them that they was wrong. And I told them, I said, you know what? I don't believe y'all, but I'm going to do it. And when y'all mess me up, it's going to be y'all fault. Yeah. I almost wanted to fall off. I really did.
Wow.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Because they took my car cabinets, because they said, humble as I am, I dealt with arrogance. So I needed to walk for 90 days. And the woman I was with, that I did not want her, I was using her, so I should let her go. I done that. And they told me not to catch rides walking, a whole bunch of old series of stuff, and they was just picking on me. They were. They were. But you know what, y'all? I ain't smoked crack since. Now, we ain't saying they right, all right? Can we agree upon that? They ain't necessarily right, but I ain't got high. So bottom, y'all, is when you start listening to somebody other than you.
That's right. That's right.
That's bottom.
Yeah.
That's bottom. So what is bottom?
You start listening to someone other than you.
And don't we hate that, Janika? Especially when they don't come the way we want them to come and look the way we want them to look or act the way and when they be telling us and you know, addicts of why and how And we want understanding from everybody other than the crack dealer and the liquor store man. We don't. Everybody else need to explain, but I ain't never go and ask the crack man a whole bunch of questions.
Yeah.
What's the exact mix of this crack? How much baking soda compared to cocaine is in this? I asked that man that, I just said, give me a dime. But when the staff tell a client something, why? I don't understand. Yeah. I don't know, maybe the women don't do that, Diane, but the men, they just want to know why. They do too.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
because I said so.
Yeah.
I wish I could say that in work. That's why. Because I said so. The main reason people have a problem with acceptance of bottom is the severity of their addiction.
Wow.
That's it. They underestimate the severity of their addiction. I'm sorry. That's it. Because I don't think I'm as bad as my situation. That's what it is. I ain't that bad. I just had a little problem. It was a bad night. The people kept moving, they wouldn't be still. You know, they messed up my high. I wasn't gonna spend all my money, Janika. But they kept talking and moving. That's right. If you'd have just sat down, I could have got the right hit and went on back home. You must have heard that before. You used that one down? And the people, baby, I promise you I was on my way home, they just wouldn't be still. And I kept going back and I was trying to get that right. That would take me to the moon. Boom! I don't know about no other dough, but crack will take you to the moon and take you to the moon real fast. Diane, boom! When I found it, I chased it for about 5 years. I was trying to get it, and I could never get it again.
That's right.
But I know it. It's still back there in the back of my mind. I know it.
That's right.
I know it.
That's right.
And it still haunts me sometimes. Because I remember. I'm talking about I went to the moon. Neil Armstrong wasn't the first. My partners that used to shoot heroin, they used to talk about it, Derek. They said they heard the train coming down the track. So I ain't never shot no dope, so I don't know what that means. But they said you would hear it coming down the track. What they say? I said, man, for real? They said, yeah, man. You heard the train? He said, yeah. You heard the train. Is that crazy? Hear the train coming down the track.
Wow.
Ways people underestimate. Think they're not that bad.
Wow.
I'm not that bad, y'all.
Yeah.
I just had a few problems, Candace. I'm not that bad. Because I can find somebody that's a little bit worse off than me that I can point to and say, at least I did not do that. Yeah. We say it all the time. Especially since we, us men would say this. I ain't steal from my people.
Yeah.
And I tell all of them, all addicts steal from their people.
That's right.
You might just didn't steal things, but you stole hopes and dreams and expectations, and that's bigger and worse than a TV.
That's right.
But you stole from them.
That's right.
And now that we had the women that did not sell themselves, that's a badge. and they will let everybody know, I'm not one of those.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Well, you done it too.
Yeah.
You just didn't do that. But you sold yourself.
Yeah.
You sold who you were. You just didn't sell it in that way.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's
You see what I'm saying? And we need to understand that. Because you are that bad.
Yeah.
Because this disease stops you from being who God created you to
Yeah.
be.
That's
And
right.
anytime you stop doing that, that's bad.
That's bad. Yeah.
And your parents didn't raise you. I was teasing the guys because the old people used to tell me this, and we almost do. Every time I would see some of the old people from my hometown, they would say, Obi, your mama is rolling in her grave. And that would just hurt me, you know, because, yeah, they say, you know, what that mean? That she didn't raise you this way, boy, you knew better.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And so to them, I was that bad. That's what that bad is. It's just that. When you lose the morals that you were raised with, when you are not doing the things that God created you to do, that's what bad is. It's not a level of crazy stuff out there that we see people doing. So what? You didn't eat out of the trash can like me. So what? You didn't live in the homeless shelter like me. So what? You didn't go to the penitentiary like me. So what? They don't make you better than me.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. All that is just a part of my testimony.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm standing here and you sitting there, so. Maybe I should have said that.
Uh-oh.
Y'all see that? Well, somebody read that.
They
They can have just one more.
Just one more.
Just one. Yeah.
Just one more.
Just one more.
That's all I want.
Yeah.
I don't really want to get high.
Yeah.
I shared this. I went to Denver, Colorado. I guess it was 2 or 3 weeks ago, and they got the Coors dispensary there, and marijuana is legal. And I just really wanted to go and see a marijuana store,
Yeah.
but I was not going to smoke none.
Right. Right.
Neither was I going to have any of the edibles.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see it. That's what my disease told me.
Yeah.
Now I didn't go, but my disease said, you ain't gonna get high.
That's right.
You on vacation?
Yeah, I'm on vacation. I don't get high. I just want to see it. You know what I'm saying? Take some pictures so I can tell y'all what it looked like and all that. You know, Google ain't good enough, seeing it on TV. I just wanted to see it.
Oh, see.
And I asked one of the little waiters at the restaurant I went, he said, man, when you walk down the street, even before you go in, you can smell it. He said, because the THC level is from 28 to 32%.
Wow. Wow.
I said, for real, man? I said, man, I'm in recovery. You know, it's been since the 80s since I smoked weed, and it was from 8 to 12. He said, oh, no, sir. This right here is different. I said, for real, man? He told me I ain't never smoked no weed.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he told me, little old kid, he said, well, don't do that, man. You can just get some brownies or some edibles and stuff like that. You know, maybe that will fix it. He said, you can eat them on the plane when you on the way back. Because I guess he was trying to tell me that's how you can transport it back to Dallas.
Yeah.
You know, you probably can't just buy a big old bag of weed and bring it back,
Yeah.
but you can just walk through the airport, eat your edibles, and come on back, Candace.
Yeah.
Now I wouldn't have made it back to Dallas, stuck up there.
Yeah.
Dad been up in teaching class, giving a speech
Yeah.
about what happened to this food. Think they can handle the previous people, places, and things. And this right here, y'all, don't say people. You gotta identify who those people are.
Oh my.
All right? Because it ain't people. It's certain people for you. It ain't places.
Okay.
It's the places that's detrimental to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It ain't things, what things?
What?
That's where we mess up. We don't identify those things. See, it was some people that I could not be around because of what they done. I had a cousin that got out of jail and they called me, and I was about 10 years clean, Diane, and the sound of his voice on the phone made my stomach flip, and I started to shake, and I hadn't had that in a long time. Just him telling me, hey man, I'm out. Come on, man, we kicking. I could hear my other homeboys in the background. I said, ooh. I remember